Welcome, welcome. We are back with some PowerWash Simulator 2. And we are big chillin' today. For some reason all the sound is in my right ear though. I can hear like a little bit in the left. Interesting. I think that's just because I'm pointed a certain way in the game. Let's see what happens in a second. I think the game audio is okay. I'll try to keep an eye on it. Alright, let's start washing. The lore begins. Oh, I don't know if I ever streamed the end of the first game. Now that I think about it. Where's my water? BRB. Never mind, it was here. It says, great news, you're fully moved in. The removals vans moved to the wash bay, awaiting your expertise. Don't think the van should pose too much trouble, despite you having to sell off most of your equipment. We got carried away at the auction, but trust me, there's so much more potential. Jess says not to worry about paying for the van hire. In fact, she'll pay you. Not sure if that has to do with something at the end of last game, but here we are. Turn the volume way down for myself, but let me know if it's loud for you guys. The sound is definitely different. The sound design is definitely different than the first game. Because you hear it from each direction now, and I don't think that was the case in the first game. I think it was all mono in the first game. And I don't know if I like this. Because it goes back and forth between my ears too much. I don't know if you guys have heard, like, 8D audio or whatever for music. But I can't stand those. We are so back. Never been more back. Yo, dibs with the prime to start it off. 48 months, that's 4 years for your boy. What's going on, my man? Happy power washing. How are you doing? Thank you for the sub, and I will be totaling up all of the donations for the end of the year for Children's Hospital. I think what I decided is that it's going to be different children's hospitals before the end of the year, not all to one this time, because I don't think I signed up for Extra Life, but we will be donating it. And And I just have to total up and make sure we got it all accounted for. 4 years, I feel old, right? I'm doing good, man. We are so back with some PowerWash Sim. It's been a minute. I think I am going to turn it on to mono audio for this game. I don't think I like it like this. Free aim stereo. I think that's going to be it. Yeah, now it's all in one. We were big chillin'. I might play some more MLB before the end of the year, but felt like it was time. Yo, dude, food washing cars. You know it. This is just what I like to do when I have some free time to hop on the game station. This is what you got a nice PC for, right? What you been up to, Chris? What you been up to, Diablo? Any new games on the backlog? Is this game on the backlog? This is nice because it's I think this game is 24 bucks or something like that. Make it your Christmas list. Ooh. What's at the top this year? $100 into Death Stranding, finally gonna get the platinum. Might go back and finally plat Shredder's Revenge after. Ooh. That could be fun. Had a friend come over this weekend and we played some Black Ops 4 Zombies. And as I was doing that, I saw Shredder's Revenge on there. I was like, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time to get back into it. Also, there's a new update for the roguelike Ninja Turtles game with a couple new modes, so I might want to play that. There's a lot of little fun experiences that I can still have in some of these games right now. A 2025 Topps Hobby Box. Nice. Do you have anybody you're trying to pull out of that? Even my friends listened and said, dude, food played Black Ops 4 the most of your friends. I was confused. That's so funny. It's like, what is going on here? Yeah, literally, we went through my lineup, my library. And he was like, yeah, I want to play a shooter. I'm trying to get him to build a PC, and so he could play Battlefield. And so in the meantime, we got a chance to play that. Let's see. Can I do a sponge? Not a sponge. To this thing. Does this charge soap now? Is that how it works? You don't have to buy soap. Equipment. Oh, I forgot. You have to buy all this stuff. I had everything unlocked. It looks to me like the soap just charges now, which I think is cool. Hope to pull a good autograph. Nice. That would be good. Yeah, I think that's all it is. I think it just charges. Maybe. Well, it looks like it's slowly going down. So I'm looking at the bottom right at my HUD, and the orange bar is slowly going down. This doesn't look like soap, though. I don't know. I don't know. See what happens when the bar runs out. But yeah, I've only played zombies like in general like a couple times. Oh, I don't think I'm actually washing it. Okay, so this is just soap. For some reason I thought this was like cleaning it as we were going, and I was like, it's doing a pretty effective job. But it looks like it's just soap. You can see it kind of like falling off the wall a little bit, like sliding down. I'm just literally coating this whole thing in soap. Now we're out. Okay. So then I go back to here and I can use my white because it should come off real easy now. Don't have to use the small nozzle. Although now I've had to do it twice basically because I had to cover it with the soap first. And the soap nozzle is not like super big. So I don't know if that's any faster than just doing it once over with like a green or something like that. New content in MLB Friday. What's coming this Friday? I've seen some of the cards that came out. I haven't really played the game since last time I streamed, but I've been keeping up with some people doing like update videos and whatnot. So what's coming out in MLB this Friday? I have a feeling the soap will be much more useful in some other spots like houses and things like that. Right now I probably didn't need it, but I think I like the new mechanic of the charge for the soap. It was a little bit of a pain to try to like buy it every time in the first game. Whatever's coming this Friday for MLB, so long as I can buy it and not just grind it, I'm okay. Fair enough. How's your inventory looking right now, Dibs? I feel like there's been some stuff lately that you had to... Yeah, it's either like you have to grind like crazy, not like crazy, but like you have to go out of your way to grind, or it costs like 700k stubs like the Ian Happ. Which if I had the stubs for, I might have considered buying, but not happening so far. Sigh. So, cracks knuckles. One of my favorite gifts is like, I think it's Tom Hanks like sitting on his bed. He goes like this, and then he like sends the email or whatever. Clicks the button. Sometimes I do that motion and I'm pretty sure like nobody gets it. I don't think I've ever done it on stream, but like sometimes I'll just do it because it seems like the vibe, and then I don't know if it gets picked up. What's this place? Hello, Zack Attack. This is the place. In case you were wondering. I don't understand what the charge is at the bottom right. It like goes up orange and then it falls back down. I don't understand what the meter is trying to tell me. You haven't been here in how long? I can check for you. Let's see. Last message was in June. Welcome back, sir. June's not that long ago. I basically haven't streamed since June. That's not true, but sometimes it feels like it. Let's see, does the soap work on every surface now? Because it used to be, like, you had to get a specific soap for every thingamajig. And yeah, it looks like it's doing the job. Which I think means, like, they want you to use more soap. There might be some spots where, like, you have to use soap, basically. Although, I'm also at a point where, like, my washer is not, like, upgraded. It's, like, the basic washer, so maybe that'll change once I get a more powerful washer. How's life? It's good, man. I moved into the apartment. We're big chillin'. Works good. Busy. You know, the usuals. How about you? What's new? Hate when I recreate a meme and no one understands the reference. Don't care how niche it is, right? It's like, bro, just have the respect to understand. Just go with it. Just pretend like you knew what it was. It's the least you could do. Every once in a while, there's like a little patch that becomes pixelated, and I don't like that. I've got everything turned up to the highest graphic quality. I might have to tinker with some stuff to make sure I got everything. Let's find the best way to get up to the roof. Oh, there's another ladder there. It's probably going to be the move. New eating prune hobby box on Amazon is going for drumroll $200. Oh my god. Oh, you can do the stubby and the extended. Okay, got it. So that's with 3 extended and stubby. Got it. Boys card is going for $100. They giving Ellie more money than the Reds. Good, just living life. Nice. You are... I feel like last time I saw you, maybe it was the previous to the last time I saw you, you were doing like an exam or finishing up. No, you were, I think you were just about to graduate. But I feel like that was like a full year ago. You working full time now? Missing 20 neon cards, need the extreme cards. Bought all the cards I'm able to buy. I have random cards here and don't have like double agent programs. The Paul Skeens takeover card. Okay. Yeah, the extreme cards are like hard to get. Who would have thought? But like, yeah, they're making me work for it this year for sure. No freebies. I think I did maybe completed like 1 moment out of extreme, if even. Now let's see what we have left. Cargo hold, light, hubcap, truck bed, tires. I think this is all ground stuff here. Let's see if there's fall damage this time. Nope. Thank goodness. Go extended and try to get it from the other side. Heard you say nice and accidentally clicked off Twitch. Job hunting at the moment been a little rough finding something. Gotcha. What are you trying to get into? Basically I was saying I think not the last time I saw you, but the previous to the last time was, I think you had just graduated. So I was just asking what you were up to. Nicholas Kurt's 4 home run moment will be the death of me if I ever try it. I won't. Funny enough, though, the 18 years I've played over the show, this year I progressed my catcher to the most. I'm in year 9 to 10 now. Oh, wow. Better pull a dude food autograph. I could get $1 million for that. Yeah, you could. I would pay $1 million to you for my own autograph. They got a little target thingy here now. Kind of tells you where the last few items are, I guess. Do I like that? Do I want to turn it off? Does it make it too easy? Front lights panel and the roller shutter door. Trying to get an office job, something with a Microsoft, since that was my college study. Okay. Been 1.5 years since I graduated. That's what I thought. But I don't think I had seen you since then. I feel like I remember talking with you about graduation when I was playing God of War. There we go. Job complete. We are back. Imagine the fact that'd be, here's my auto. Okay, now here's a cool mill because you know the auto's worth it. Rinse and repeat. Greetings from D'Argento. Yeah. Job market can be tough right now. So it's like Microsoft, like tech stuff. Like what in Microsoft are you trying to do? This isn't MLB The Show. Sure as heck is not. Moved to Wednesdays. Got difficult to hop in streams because of bowling. How's bowling going? Dude, took a huge break from Twitch. I feel that for sure. It's a different. We were just talking about this last week. About like how different just MLB is post COVID, and then I think that also trickles into like the Twitch environment. I feel like Twitch is kind of fallen off too, just not necessarily with viewership or whatever. I don't know about the numbers, but I feel like people were just like really emotionally invested in Twitch for a while. I don't know if that's still the same case. Bowling is good. Move to Mondays to bowl with a girlfriend. Nice, nice, nice. Jumbo for $400. That seems like probably not worth it, but go get it. Public facility. Welcome to the town of Detergento. Sorry, Detergento. Like detergent. Where the past meets the future to manifest a present that we can all live with. Thing happened to us the other day when I asked my colleague to do a deep dive inventory in our public facilities. We found schematics for revolutionary convenience installed in 2003, but almost immediately forgotten about and then assumed to be a bench. The whole thing is just pure Detergento. Interesting. How you doing, Greg? You ready to play some Game of the Year? How do I begin this? Start job. There it is. It didn't feel like it was that long ago. I saw Zach here. Time flies when you're old. Same thing. Same thing. I feel like I just saw him like a month ago, probably. So I'm right there with you. Like if he hadn't said anything and I hadn't checked, I would have assumed it was like 2 months ago. I'm getting old. Yes. I don't accept that from anyone under the age of 25, though, to be honest. If you're older than 25 now, and I've just lost track, then I'm double old in that case. You're 29? You're not 29. I know that much. 24, that's what... the number that came to my head was 22. But I was like, I know that's not correct. So 24 makes sense. I will accept 24. Usually 25 is my cutoff minimum to be old, but I'm gonna give you 24. I'll let you have it. This is an Expedition 33. My brother was just telling me about that. It's so funny. Like, he told me about Expedition like a week ago, and I don't think I had heard about it. And then all of a sudden, like, I hear everybody online talking about it. Mostly in the context of, like, people, I think it was like Shroud wanting Arc Raiders to win. And so most of the context has been like him like being mad about Expedition 33. Not it specifically, but just single player games winning Game of the Year. I'm Unkstatis. Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you is. Over 25. I need numbers in here. I can't be the elder statesman. My girlfriend has found my Outsiders gaming hoodie. Ooh. Where was it? I kind of found mine recently too when I moved. I was vaguely aware of where it was ish. Closet still hanging up. Nice, nice. I've gained some pounds since the last time I wore it though, so it doesn't really fit. Well, I had a feeling this was gonna happen. We cleaned this part. I was looking around a little bit and I was like, everything else looks pretty clean. So this is now something else. Okay, so you can do a stubby extended for the soap. Sorry, an extended for the soap. Then I had to explain my game stream. Oh, she didn't know about that at all. Really, really. Is she into sports or baseball? Well, she's into bowling, it sounds like, right? Is that how you guys met? Yeah, dibs. 25. 25 is like, I don't think you're automatically old if you're 25. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying if someone wants to take on the label of being old, you have to be at least 25. It's been 3 years since I streamed. Don't talk about it much. That's fair. Yeah, I don't really either. Even though I do still technically stream, now it's very much just a hobby. Rather than at one point it was like, what would I call it? An endeavor? I don't know how I would describe it. Because I didn't really think of it as a grind or a side hustle or anything like that. I thought of it more of like as a project or like a, I don't know. That's just kind of where I was with it. But now it's definitely just like hobby. Like now I'm just literally doing it to hang with y'all because I know I've said before, like I don't have anything set up to be like for new people, right? Like I don't think my stream is very inviting to new people. Not that like I push them away or anything like that. It's just like, oh, you come in here, like it's a very plain background now. There's like no, I would almost say like no effort into the production anymore. And it's really just like to hang with people I've already met. Yeah, definitely now like I can very comfortably just call it a hobby. Even though I won't like bring it up as like something I do too often, even though I do it consistently. Not necessarily the forefront. I just like, I'm not sure what I would call it before, you know? Now for sure hobby. Easy label. Because I know a lot of people will like when they're really pursuing Twitch, which I do feel like I was. Like I did try to go full time at one point, and like all that stuff, and put effort into it. Although I don't know if I ever put it like all together at once to where it was truly 100% of my effort, but and focus. But I do feel like it was something that I was like trying to make happen. But it didn't feel like something that I would call a side hustle or a grind. Met her last year, July at a tournament. She's big into football and is learning baseball. Nice. Learning baseball as in you're teaching her baseball? Or she was like already getting into baseball before? That's pretty fun. Getting my wife into sports a little bit. I don't like ask her to watch the games or anything like that, but I'll just have like football on, watch the Bears game, and she'll like watch with me. But not so much like explaining it throughout. So I think she understands like generally how the games work. But it's fun. She's definitely like the good luck charm though. Like if like last week, she wasn't watching with me, but I was watching. So I like ran over and brought her the phone when they were about to kick the game-winning field goal, and it worked. So we're gonna keep making that happen. Back to the best game you ever streamed, right? We are so back, Matt. So back. I'm excited. How are you doing, sir? Teaching her, nice. The real question is she an Orioles fan? Is she a Melvin Mora fan? Taking some Orioles games. She loves going and being there. That's awesome. That's the nice thing about a baseball game. If you make it less about the baseball, especially some people are like, if they like sports, then and vaguely like baseball, like yeah, it's cool for them to be there and watch the game. For some people, baseball's boring, and I understand. But the vibes at a baseball game are just so unmatched that if you're not like, if they don't really like baseball and you don't pressure them into the baseball part of it, like they can still have a great time with just the vibes alone. Poster frame. Poster cover. Oh, now we go inside. Okay. Not feeling good today. Have some good food though. Oh, nice. What you getting? Lower the changing table. All right. Imagine changing her baby in that while it was dirty. Don't really want to hear about baseball as a dying sport nonsense. I hear you. Honestly, I feel like so much of that was just like people freaking out because everybody was watching on like fake streaming services and the numbers weren't counting. I brought that up like at the time too, and I don't know if that's ever been proven or whatever, but I feel like it's a little slightly easier to watch legitimately now, but I feel like a lot of people said that baseball was dying because of viewership numbers, which I don't think accounts for like Stream East. How are you doing today? How are you doing today, Angel? And I think they were saying that Game 7 of the World Series like absolutely dominated the finals ratings for NBA. I assume some of that has to do with Japan, but NBA also has like a big Chinese fan base too that watch the game, so I don't think those actually affect the ratings either, because obviously both countries are not in our time zones, and so they watch it like the next day. Game 7 though, maybe they stayed up and watched it live. Audio quality seems distorted. What do you guys think? Is it just, is it all of the audio? Or is it just the game or the mic or what? I've not introduced her to the legend yet. Fair enough. That part will take some time. Melvin Moore is an acquired taste. Long day at work, for sure, for sure. But we're almost at a holiday, so that's nice. What are you guys doing for Thanksgiving? Anybody personally cooking? Wednesdays is always your stream and AWE wrestling at the same time. Audio is crackly, just the mic. Ooh. I've been having this issue for Discord. Let me see if I can reset some stuff. Okay, is that any better? I'm going to unplug and plug it back in. Just the mic. The in-laws are coming to Michigan for Thanksgiving. I'm distracted. Got you. Okay, it's a little bit better now. It's better, but not normal. Wait, was it crackly just because of like that in the background? The sound of the sprayer? Let me also take a look at what my CPU performance is. I still have headroom on my CPU. Plenty of headroom, so I think that's not the problem. Let me unplug and plug it back in. It's kind of scratchy, but don't think it's the game. Let's see. I was definitely having this problem earlier, so I think it's just the mic. Okay, let's see. Is that any better? Angel is on a 3 stream streak. Yes, sir. Get some points out of that. Not that the points do anything at this point, but there you go. Think it's good? Hope so. What I did just now to unplug and plug it back in did not work last time. So I'm really hoping it works this time. Otherwise I have to like restart my stream and my computer. Better for you? Okay, perfect. Thank you for letting me know. Let me know if it happens again. I would rather restart the stream than have it persist, so. Apologies for anyone dealing with that for the last 30 minutes. Yeah, so Matt's got family coming for Thanksgiving. No stream next week because I'll have my family over for Thanksgiving on Wednesday, and then we are going to Jersey to the in-laws. Ooh, I thought that was a big cockroach running against the wall. But I think it was a butterfly that just disappeared. So I don't think we're cooking any turkey. We're just going to do some like rotisserie chicken and then the sides. So it'll be our first time hosting Thanksgiving, so that'll be interesting. Family relatives next week. Nice. Ooh, Thanksgiving big movie day. Yeah. I feel like the movies are starting to come out now too. I feel like when we were trying to go to the movies a month ago and I didn't feel like anything worth watching. For someone who doesn't go to the movies like super often, didn't feel like it was the best time to go to the movies. But I feel like everything's coming out like in November. Brisket and ham, that sounds good. I think we're gonna try to do Korean barbecue this Friday. I'm pretty sure they have some pretty nice steak, wagyu, and brisket as well. Well, that's got me excited. Wagyu sounds amazing. I've been hearing good things about this place, so I'm excited. Movie-wise, there's a big summer blockbusters and then the Thanksgiving Christmas season. A small boom after the Oscars, for sure. Love you. What up, Cavicom? Thank you for the 14-month Prime sub. Thank you, sir. How are you doing? Are you a fellow PowerWash gamer? Wicked 2 just hit and it's big. Yeah, I have a feeling someone's gonna drag me to that like they did last year. It wasn't bad, but like it wasn't a very memorable movie to me. Zootopia 2 about to hit would also be big. I will enjoy some Zootopia. I thought the first one was like decent, but I'll just watch it at home. I don't think I would go to the theaters for that. If I had kids, maybe I would. Like that would be a. I feel like those are the kind of movies that are going to be fun with kids someday in the future. But yeah, I don't think I'll be going just for that. I feel like now that Mission Impossible is done, and I guess I'm not like super into the new MCU stuff either. That's like 80% of the movies that I would go to the theater for. Now I'm lost. Now my life has no direction. Turkey's overrated, says Angel. I have mostly agreed for most of my life. I will accept from people that I've just had bad turkey. Like, I think there's a way to probably make turkey really good. And so I will accept that. But most of the turkey I've had has not been cooked well. And have not enjoyed it, so. But I have a feeling my mother-in-law will be making some. You know, I'm down for it. I'm down for it for sure. I'm just skeptical's not the word, but I just need to be proven otherwise, you know? I think we could like The Running Man. I think I'd like Nuremberg. Running Man, who's in Running Man again? I feel like every movie is just Glenn Powell right now. So I just assume it's him, but I don't think that's him. As long as it's nicely seasoning, and if it's pre-packaged, it should not be outdated. True, true. Always valid. Oh, that'll do it. Someone in the doorway. I have a feeling. Well, my cousin invited me to Wicked, but I won't be there at the time. So dodge that bullet for now. For now. Toilet seat is still dirty, it says. Okay, well, there you go. Inner wall, toilet seat. Inner wall is still dirty. Trying to look at my top left to see what's missing. Inner wall. There it is. A little bit of the sink there. Probably need to get under the sink too. Oh yeah, there you go. Big time. And finally the hand dryer. There we go, a new item is available in the shop. This is where it started. It was on the ground. We cleaned it, opened up. Cleaned the outside, then we were able to go in. Look at that, a wonderful job. Rinsen. Wait, is my name Rinsen? Rinse and repeat. Successfully reintegrated into our public convenience network in time for our Equinox Festival. I can state with confidence that you'll be hearing from us again. Continue. The shop. See what kind of washers we can get. Swirl Force Surf Ace. I actually have two. Lightweight duty, great entry level, power comparable to medium duty, but at a cost to area of effect. Gotcha. So, you get some nozzles for it. I already have it. Is this better? Flat surfaces at short range, cuts through all dirts effortlessly. Do I just save until I get some higher level ones? We're at $600. Wait, what is P? Okay, so that's for like cosmetics is the P. That's a good idea. I was just about to say that, like, in the first game, it wasn't worth buying any cosmetics when you still hadn't bought all of your upgrades. And so, good idea from them to separate into different cosmetics. Let's get a red car. I don't know if I want to buy this because I've already got 600 bucks. I feel like I could just upgrade into heavy duty like pretty soon, or medium duty. I can get this Prime Vista pretty quick. So let's hang on for a little bit. We'll see if the next one gets tough. I don't know if this is a glitch, but the next one will get me 600 bucks, and that would get me to the next washer. But if it's too difficult, then maybe I need to just buy it. Let's see what happens. Sounds good, sir. Little brother's Thanksgiving lunch, not at school. Ooh. Could be clutch. We went to IKEA last month, and they had a Halloween buffet. And it was $5. It was like super random. We didn't even plan to go for the buffet. Like, we didn't know it was there. We did plan to eat there. My wife really wanted the meatballs. Unfortunately, they didn't have meatballs that day. But it was a $5, like, hefty buffet. Like, they had decent options, too. I thought maybe they would do one for Thanksgiving as well, but my parents were there last weekend. They said there was no buffet. So far, this is going pretty okay. I don't feel the need to like upgrade my washer here. Let's see what soap can do for me, because some of that was not coming off, at least with the white. I gotta be quick with it. This stuff runs out. Wonder if I have to cover like every square inch. Yeah, because like that stuff's not really coming off with the white plaster there. But it does come off real easy now. That's cool. You only have to really do it twice. I think there's times, even with like the green, the orange, the red, there's times where some of this stuff takes a long time to get rid of. So I think I'm liking the soap mechanic. Hopefully I don't have to come back up here, but we'll see. Oh, that's just the pattern. I thought that was still dirty. But it's like wood. It's like a tree trunk sliced into the circles. Oh, I didn't get to this side with the soap. I wish I could remember exactly what happened at the end of the first game. There was something to do with like a spaceship and some pyramid conspiracy situation. But I don't remember exactly what it was, so I couldn't tell you the exact details. But I think there was like some joke that we were making, like in the middle of the game, something about like someone kidnapping cats and then like some kind of space expedition, and like some of it was actually correct. But at this point, I don't remember exactly what it was. I think I'm going to keep it on green, because it's all coming off pretty easily. I'd rather just do this than have to come back, like do it once all over with soap, and then come back and do it again. I don't think we need to do that. PowerWash on PlayStation? No, sir. I'm so glad I'm not playing this on console right now. Because when I played it on Xbox last year, it went way slower. Because right now I can just go back and forth super quick with the mouse. On Xbox, it took forever. Now, if you're telling me that you got the game and you're playing on PlayStation, that is good stuff. And I respect it. But I will never play this game on console again. What I thought would have been cool, I don't think it's that much different. I think it would have been cool if they added like a new movement set. And I hope they do that in the future. Because I just think it would be like kind of goofy and kind of cool if like you had like crazy movement in this game, like a shooter, like one of the new shooters. New era shooters, I should say. Not that like Apex is new, but that style of movement where like you're doing not necessarily wall running and stuff like that, but like running around and you're like sliding and stuff like that. Because there are some like timed challenges in this game, and I think it would be pretty cool to see something like that. It would be super goofy, but like genuinely, I think people would try to get cracked at the game if that was the case. I don't know if it would be too far to say that like you could have some legit like esports going on for it, but I almost feel like that would be the case. Like, people would, like, really grind to learn how to do the movement and then, like, make it competitive. What's up, ASG? My mic is still crackling? Dang. Wait, so is it still crackling, or was it, like, the thing in the back? The power washer. Carpal tunnel speed run, though. Not really. You just have to have a good setup for it. Like, I make sure I have, like, pads and stuff in place so my wrist is never, like, compromised. That's my mic. Okay. I'm going to restart stream because I thought we had fixed it. So let me do that. I'm going to restart stream. I will be back in 2 minutes. Restart my computer and everything. Let's see if I can quit this. How do I quit this game? Save. Home, quit. Home button is in the middle. Okay, I will be right back.